All right. So it's a little bit after 11, and I'm going to call it a day here. Quite a bit going on in the market. A lot of shorting opportunities today. I think you know this is this might last just a few more weeks, maybe even just a few more days, and then we'll be able to have the bull will be back on its run. All right. So today I did $327. You can see here I did a boatload of really small trades on eyes and GPS. Let's see if I can. There we go. I traded some options on the SPY. I traded calls on the SPY, so it was a bit contrarian. It hit a level of support and bounced away, and then I dumped it. All right, so what did I do right today? Today, I got into a trade on GPS here around $26.99 for 400 shares. I traded it a couple of times. I traded it for a break above. Well, okay, so first of all, I averaged into 400 shares at, I think it was $26.99. I put 200 shares above and then 200 shares below this $26.99, and I got filled here on this candle. It went down and tested the open here. It kind of broke through the open a little bit, and so I was a little bit scared. Really, I mean, it's, fear and greed. Those are the forces that drive the market. But it behaved accordingly. I've got an alarm on SPY. Looks like it just hit a support level. I'm gonna bump over here real quick. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to take this trade. This is a little bit outside of my window here. 375. Wow, the calls for only a week. 375. The call premiums, the options premiums have gone up. Yeah, so the SPY, I have 373.50 as support on the SPY. And it just bumped into that. We ought to see a run back up here. Probably, watch this pivot at 376.70. If it can break above that pivot, then we should see some bullish action for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and get into. Gosh, they're expensive. For strikes at 375 with an expiration of the 12th, which is next Friday. These options are going for $5.37 a piece, and so I'm just trading it. So it doesn't really matter what the price is exactly. I mean, it's kind of just what I'm looking for is the delta. So anyway. So I'm looking for a bounce here on the SPY. Then next up, GPS. So yeah, I got into GPS. It took a little bit more than a 1% dive on me, but I was willing. This is the first 25 minutes of the day. I was willing to give it a chance, and it came through for me. I pulled, let's see, on this one trade right here. GPS. Where is it? I traded this thing a couple of times today. 400 shares right here. Oh, okay. No, I chickened out of this trade. Let's look at it on the 1 minute time frame here. Yeah, so once it broke back up above and looked like it was getting weak, and this is at a point in time too when the market was starting to fail big time, I dumped it. So I dumped it for 11 cents a share on that one. And then I got in again for the break here of 27.51, and let's see here. I traded it each time for 400 shares. So this is 300 and 100, and I got 27 cents on this one and 14 cents on that one. I don't remember the second entry that I took, but it was for a break here of. Geez, I might have been on the 5 minute time frame at that point. think it may have been here. Yeah, it was in here in at 27.16ish, and then I got out roughly somewhere between 27.40 and 27.30. So okay, that was GPS. The broader market is it's selling off again. I think that we're going to see a bounce here at 373.50 roughly. Let's see where my SPY contracts are. I'm currently down $70 on them, but it'll bounce. It'll work. All right, and so the next is eyes. Now eyes, the mistake that I made on eyes this morning, and we'll look at this one on the 1 minute, 5 minute will work. So on SPYs, let me take these. Let me make those horizontal rays invisible. And the mistake that I made on SPYs was I was trading this as though it was a momentum stock, which it is actually. But look at it on the 1 minute, man. This thing is just full of tails here at the open. You know, in the first, I don't know, what is that? 15 minutes of the open. I mean, it's just like really dodgy. But most of all, what I didn't do is I didn't go back on the daily and map out the resistance, the support and resistance levels that I could expect to experience in trading it. So, 247, I don't really remember where that one came from. That was probably a pre-market number. 260 was definitely a pre-market number. But then 322, then you'll see another one here. Oh yeah, and 291, and then the very top one here at 425 are all levels that I should have been much more aware of while trading this stock. And so, I mean, I got in and out of this thing for 1,000 shares on 3 or 4 different occasions here, and I only got, look, 5 cents. And the reason that I only got a few cents per share is because I didn't really, have a target. Look, 5 cents, 5 cents, 5 cents, 4 cents. That's a GPS for 300 for 6 cents, or whatever that was. 2 cents, 2 cents, 6 cents, so on and so on, And eyes, I should have at least had 20-cent moves, to profit from on a stock that goes from, I guess it's open here was at 227 and now it's at 408. So I really didn't trade this very well today, and I'm just going to call it a day. I'm profitable. I can go home with $327, which actually the SPY has kind of proven me wrong here with a bounce there at that 373.52 level. I think I'm going to leave these on though. There's a lot going on in the market. The curse. There used to be what was known. I've been watching Tesla a little bit today. Boy, oh boy, Tesla. See, this is the thing. This is something that really puzzles me about Tesla, is that I pay attention to a lot of financial news, and I pay attention in particular to particular operators in the market, like Jim Chanos, who's a renowned short seller, and a few others, economist types, and the names don't come off the top of my head, but I remember there being 3 or 4 prominent traders who, and even there's even someone else who is like an accounting professor from an Ivy League, who does part of his class is on Tesla's accounting, and there apparently there isn't a student that doesn't come out of the end of the semester saying, how is Tesla able to get away with this? So the accounting, Tesla's doing some kind of accounting that is I don't know. I guess it's illegal. I don't know. I'd have to look it up again. I think I could probably Google like Jim Chanos or Tesla accounting fraud or something like that and be able to find it. But it was accepted into the S&P 500, which the S&P 500 is they don't mess around. They don't suffer a fool. They don't just throw any company into the S&P 500. But here it is. It is getting, and there used to be what was known as the S&P curse. Like as soon as a company got accepted into the S&P, it would drop something like 30%. And so here we are. This thing is crashing. It's at negative 40%. I'm gonna have to dump these SPY options. Unfortunately, we're not getting a bounce at that level. So 371.83. Boy, oh boy. Hedgeye is calling for a bounce here at 373 and change. And it actually makes sense with symmetry, with the way the levels are going, but this thing is not bouncing. Let's look at it on the 1 minute here. There's a slight bounce there at 373.50 to 374.30. I guess I shouldn't have been doing the webcast. I could have taken profits there for I don't know how much, but things are looking pretty bad for the market at the moment. I don't know. It's all going to wind up being, in my opinion, it's all going to wind up being a buying opportunity when everything is said and done. I have my eye on 339. It's 339 level for purchases. All right, everybody. I'm going to call it a day here. And actually, this $327 day just turned into, I only took 5 lots there. This thing, I'm going to babysit this thing for a little bit. Let's see if we get a bounce here for probably break even. Really is where I'm. It's back down to I'm negative 180 on it right now. Anyway, all right, everybody. I will see you on Monday. Good luck out there. Have fun. Have a great weekend. Out.